Well, I tell y'all, for a little moment like this, I decide, since it's early in the morning before I'm going to work, I want to do a little more steps into this Ukrainian Santa here. So we're going to get started on the sleeve cuff here. And so you can see where I've drawn the line. It's a pretty long sleeve cut going down from the hand. So I'm going to make the cut along there. Make the little V cut to come along this way, and so this is how this will be coming out once we get it all done with here. And I say that the little work is gonna make its way into us and into this, and so we got the other sleeve cut here to cut to and carve along the line to make that one as well, and make little cuts to come little further ways, I say. And you know, there's a little other one here. We're gonna make the same little cuts into the sleeve cut on this one too, separate it from the coat. We weren't able to fit a whole sleeve in here, but that'll be okay, because I mean, my work is unique, and I try to do my work in a way that it's going to be unique. So finally got the little sleeve cut out and got a little place to carve along here to make the rest of the robe come out. And see, little work shall take its way into us, make us see a little light of day to come, and we're gonna make it all come down to the very last bit of the thing. And see, you know, there's a little stuff in life where we've kind of got a little cut to come along the way, and so finally we make the lines come out this way, and so we've kind of got the work here to do. We're going to try to take it along on this one as well, kind of make the robe so it comes out a little more to the edge and up to the head. And so as for a little work we do, we're making it come out a good little ways. And so we just kind of chipped a little bit of the sleeve there, so we're going to try to make up for it on this other side too, and try to make it so it's going to come in just right and all. I say little work shall take its way to us, and when we do a little work in here, make it come the way it's supposed to come. I say there's a little extra work here to be done in this little sleeve cuff here, so we're going to take it up the rest of the way it goes. And so as for another little line we're making, we kind of got another one to come now. And I'll tell you all, I'm talking in my low voice today, but you know, there's a lot going on here. I say we finally got it where things are equaling out a little more. I do think there's a little chance we need to do a little something else, kind of try to come along here on the back of the robe, kind of make it so it's gonna come the way it must go. And the problem is I'm sewing with the knife. I shouldn't be doing that. And so, as you see, we got a little place down here where we're coming up the rest of the way with the little robe here. And so, as for these little lines we make, we got the ways to take it down. And so, this is how it's going to be when we come down to finishing the rest of the robe here. And so, this is how it shall be when we come down to it. And so, it's just going to be a little bit of time to take care of what we need. Finally got it rounded off in the back like it needs to be. We're going to take care of the same little steps with this other one too. Try to make it so the robe is going to be round like it ought to be. And so, take a little ways to go. Take a little ways about this. See what we do. Make it so we can make the robe come out as good as it ought to be. Make it so it's going to shine the light on us. Make us see a little light of day. I say, by the work we do and by the steps we take, we're going to make it last a ways. And so, with this little bit of work we do, it's just going to brighten us up and make us see a little time when we do little things that shall make a difference in us, make a difference in the lives of those whom we know. Try to round this off a little more, make it so it's going to look the way it does, and see a little thing in us, and oh, the work as it shall come. Finally made out the back of the little robe here. Now it's time to work on the back of the hair. And see little times in our lives, a little work, what it does for us. Make us see a little daylight come our way and brighten our future forever. I say, time shall come in ways that shall brighten us in the future in times. And so, this is how it goes. We're going to try to carve a little bit into the hair again. Make it so it goes a little bit of a ways. And so, as we know, We show what we do. We show our light. We show our ways. And so this is just the thing that comes along this way when we work ourselves out the way we do. I say it's just little work of all things, I say. Finally, we get around to getting down to the hair. There's a little place where on this cap I've already chipped a corner off the ruffle. So we're gonna kind of work along the rest of the ruffle to the hat here and round it off on the corners. It might be time to go up here, up to the place where the hat goes beyond the little ruffle now. Make it so it shall brighten our ways. Make it so it shall give us so much of a better bit of a future, I say. And so it's gonna make its way to us, make it so we see how it's going to come in. And so we finally got the back of the hat here. Try to make a little ways to cut along here, shave along the sides, try to round a little bit of a hat off here. And so that's what it's gonna come out like to be. And so we're gonna take care of the top of the hat too and kind of make it so we're gonna see what work we put in. And as for this moment, you can see where we've rounded things off here. We're going to go along the sides of the hat, make the cuts along there, get it a little rounder like it needs to be. We kind of come down to where we do the little place around the side of the head, and so we see that it's all going to come down to being a great Santa here. And so little chips to the corners of the hat now. We've got to kind of make so it's going to be round along here too, and so we see how it's going to end up when it all comes down to it, and see, oh, brighter days coming. And sit now, it's all going to be good as can be. And finally we get it. There's a place where we're going to need to come along the other corner here, make it so the top of the hat is all good. And finally, this is where we get the point at the top. We're probably going to work along this other one too, but might give the video a break before I do that. Created some chips here and really need to get them up into the pan, so I think I'm going to take a moment just to give the video a break, and maybe when I come back on, which will probably be later today or tomorrow after I get off of work, that's when I'm going to come back on and show the rest. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.